Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. I bid to the examiner and fellow audience. My name is Muhammad Adi bin Baha and I am the representative from UMK Jelly campus. And this morning I would like to present on a paper entitled Untitled Checklist of the Bird Species of the Gunung Basur, Kelantan. The study was apart from the TNB Pergau expedition in 2019 where it was the collaboration between TNB Research and UMK Jelly. The study was conducted for 2 days and a total of 23 different species were recorded. According to Aina and Cameron in 2016, there are only few survey of avian were done in Jelly district. So the studies in the other part of Jelly demonstrate the dominant influence of habitat selection on birds. So this study site was located in Gunung Basur Forest Reserve in Jelly district in northeastern Peninsula Malaysia in the state of Kelantan. It undulates from 150 to 1,840 meter with floristic areas ranging from lowland deep tropical and the upper hill deep tropical forest to the lower mountain forest. This deep tropical forest has been selectively logged several times since 1970s and more recently during 2004 to 2006. So these are the map of study area. In the larger map, you can see the points. It is visible point 1, 16 and 32. That point 1 is the starting point and the observation ends at point 32. The observation was done from 9 to 10 November in 2019. So we use point count method, which observation starts from 7:30 in the morning to 11 in the morning, which was the peak time of bird activity. So each point will be allocated 10 minutes for observation. Any birds observed and recorded will be identified until species level by using a guidebook entitled A Field Guidebook to the Birds of Peninsular Malaysia and Singapore by geologist Singham and Alan Pearson. So for 2 days sampling, we have accumulated 66 individuals from 23 species, as I mentioned in the earlier slides, 15 families and 19 genera. By positive sightings, almost always confirmed by subsequent sighting and vocal cues. So the nomenclature and sequence of family was done according to Del Hoyo and Kohler in 2016. These are the list of birds family and their scientific name along with their documentation, where they was found, their kind of habitats, their foraging position, sociability, and also their abundance. These are the codes and abbreviation used in table 1. So these are some of the photograph species that were recorded, including chestnut-headed bee-eater, orange-breasted trogon, Asian red-eyed bulbul, whiskered tree swift. So some were outside of the range of a species, which we call it as real range extension, and those that are within the range of species but bridging large gap within a distribution. Among the 23 species, some are not worth to record because Kelantan is poorly observed region in perspective of avian survey, but rich in natural resources. So here we provide some information on the winter breasted species, low altitude species, and high conservation species. So these are the range extension species, which known as brown-back flowerpecker. It was very rare because it assumed uh, to have to experience loss of population due to loss of lowland rainforest, but there was they were known to have the ability to use the secondary habitats. And these are the winter visitor. From the left, we have Indian paradise flycatcher. It is a common passage migrant and rare winter visitor at low elevation up to 1500 meter. In the middle, we have grey wagtail, which was fairly common winter visitor from low elevation up to 2000 meters, and the most common wagtail in the mountainous country throughout the Malayan Peninsula. And the last one is tiger shrike, or the scientific name is Lanius tigrinus. It was migrant and winter visitor from low elevation up to excuse me, up to 1200 meter. However, this species was less common than brown stripe. These are the low altitude species, including plaintive cuckoo, which are which frequent the crowns of tall tree. Because of that, we can observe them in high latitude habitat. We also have olive-back sunbird and also striped-throated bulbul. Striped-throated bulbul was common and widespread resident at low elevation. In the north, in Perak, they inhabit mainly in mountainous country from 200 to 800 meters. This finding of this species may be due to location of Gunung Baso, which not far from the Titiwangsa range, and it was adjacent to Perak State. According to IUCN list of threatened species, chestnut neck-forktail, as in the diagram, and brown-back flowerpecker was classified as near threatened species. This chestnut neck-forktail also experiencing moderately rapid decline of population due to loss and destruction of the lowland rainforest. However, it is not considered more threatened. Also, same with brown-back flowerpecker, it has the ability to use the secondary habitat, and they also occurs in low mountain forests. So these are the recommendation. In future, bird studies in Gunung Baso can be carried out along with means net and acoustic method along this point count method, so that more birds, more records, more observation can be made in the future. As basic knowledge on bird is crucial to ease the identification of bird, of course. And the last one is, if there is an experienced researcher in identifying birds through sound, then of course more species can be recorded. Okay, these are the reference for this study, and thank you. Assalamualaikum.